Greetings, everyone, and welcome. November the 18th, 2025. This is a follow-up video to the earlier daily update that I released when I stated that something is just off, something doesn't feel right. And we're getting now tonight breaking news that it is highly possible that Andriy Yermak could be stepping down, resigning, or removed. This is all breaking news unfolding now, and I'm going to explain it all to you to the very best of my ability. But if you look at my earlier video today, I couldn't come up with a better title. Something's off. Why? Because right now we're hearing that President Zelenskyy will meet with Witkoff and Erdogan tomorrow in Turkey. Guys, the president of Ukraine doesn't meet with Witkoff. The president of Ukraine meets with the president of the US or the president of Russia or the president of Turkey. It's not that Witkoff is just the ambassador or the representative of a third-party nation, in this case, the United States, who's not even really, we don't even know where the guy stands. So something was fishy to me. Now, as we move into the late evening hours in Ukraine, the media is releasing information is coming out from Ukraine, from other sources, and multiple nations. So here, we're going to jump into it right now. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And yes, I do have the media to share with you to confirm this. So the breaking news is Andriy Yermak on the way out? And you may not have known who this guy is, but you've seen him everywhere since day one with President Zelenskyy. Right now, Kyiv embattled inside of a corruption scandal, and Zelenskyy fighting hard to fix it, to clean it up, to clear it out, reboot the energy sectors, but Yermak seemingly right in the middle of it, caught in this Epstein-like scandal inside Ukraine with secret documents and all of these other facts that are starting to come out. Now, before you turn this off, this can be good news for Ukraine. This guy, Andriy Yermak, with all due respect, if this is what unfolds, this can turn out to be a blessing in disguise. So let's jump right into it and let's talk about it. Andriy Yermak. First of all, Oliver Carroll, upper right, sent out this tweet just a little while ago. Understand, Witkoff Yermak talks tomorrow in Turkey are called off. Witkoff might not have been aware of the scandal he was walking into when agreeing to the meeting, I'm told. Now, I took that kind of with a grain of salt, but then I started to see Ukraine talking about it, and then Russia jumping on board, then European nations jumping on board, and then it came out in the Ukrainian news tonight. I had that clip for you coming in just a moment. So over the right, that is Andriy Yermak, Ukrainian politician, former film producer who has served as the head of the office of the president of Ukraine since the 11th of February, 2020, a long time after being appointed by President Vladimir Zelenskyy. So, planned negotiations between Witkoff and Yermak, which were supposed to take place tomorrow in Turkey, have been canceled. And this is coming from Oliver Carroll from The Economist, and now other sources inside Ukraine, Russia, Europe, you name it. Now, we're being told that Yermak is urgently heading to London to meet with Valery Zaluzhny. And the purpose of that visit is unknown. Zaluzhny, of course, the ambassador to Great Britain and the former commander of the Ukrainian military, very popular inside Ukraine. Meanwhile, inside the servant of the people, let me explain this to you. This is the political party of President Zelenskyy. It's called Servant of the People. So if you're an American, Republican, Democrat, Independent, here in Ukraine, Servant of the People is the political party that President Zelenskyy represents. They're the party that is in power. There is increasing talk inside that political party about a possible resignation of Yermak. Tonight, this gentleman, Fedir Venislavsky, he is a parliamentarian, a Rada member. He is a member of the Servant of the People Party. He's a member of the Parliamentary Committee on National Security, Defense, and Intelligence, and he has personally served as the president's representative in the Rada. This is Zelensky's right-hand man inside the Rada and the Constitutional Court. He has been active in public discussions on issues such as mobilization and the defense budget. Tonight, he is on Ukrainian television, and here it is. I did not demand that President Zelensky dismiss Andriy Yermak, but I believe that Yermak's resignation would definitely calm the situation that is raging in our government. It's no secret that our government was largely formed and put into place after certain candidates were approved by the president's office, or jointly approved, is better to say. I do not have all of the information, but indeed the Servant of the People members today were discussing that Yermak should step down. However, appointing a new person in that position, Zelensky would do when he returns, if he announces this decision. Okay, let me clarify. The people you have been talking to in your party think that Andriy Yermak should resign. Yes. That's a bold statement. Do you share this view? I don't know. We'll see. We are communicating about it. What percentage? How many people? I think there are a lot of people right now that want this situation to change. It's very fluid. 200 or 300 of our colleagues, I've spoken with that many people, and we regularly communicate, and we are sharing the same position. So guys, there you have it. It is very easy to see. This is President Zelensky's right-hand man. Once again, his name is Venislawski. I'll show it to you again here. He's on the news tonight talking about, I think this is the right decision, that Yermak stepped down. We're talking about it on a large scale. It will bring peace to our governmental chaos that's happening right now, the energy that's in there, and help us get forward into the next steps. This is what's happening, and this is huge, huge, because this could open the door. Well, let me explain it to you this way. My summary: Yermak's potential resignation or removal will reduce pressure on President Zelensky. Besides the fact that some Ukrainian politicians have long sought for Yermak's removal, now even Western partners are fully calling for Yermak's removal, and such a move would be perceived as a signal that Kyiv is ready for a serious governmental reboot. This can ultimately end positively for Ukraine and for the Ukrainian future. So now we're on the clock. President Zelensky, I assume, still on his way to Turkey. Witkoff, I don't know. We'll see. Erdogan, we'll see. But you just heard Zelensky's right-hand man there say, we're waiting for Zelensky to get back, and then will there be a new guy? Will there be a resignation? Will there be a firing? We don't know. But this is where we think we're at, and we're for it. So I knew today something was off. Couldn't put my finger on it, but now we've got it. Ladies and gentlemen, I will keep you updated on this because this is huge. And I remind you that this can be very, very positive for Ukrainian morale and for the reset of the reboot, as Zelensky is calling it, of the Ukrainian government to bring more clarity, transparency, so that nations of the world will stand together with Ukraine as they fight for their future and their freedom. We'll see, but stay tuned. Thank you for sharing, liking, commenting, and subscribing. We appreciate each and every one of you. And once again, my voice is out of gas. I apologize for the raspiness. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. Be blessed.